Good morning. Good morning. Buenos dias. Comment ça va? Bonjour. Muy bien. How's everyone doing? I wish I knew more ways to say hello. I mean, if I write them down, I look at them, I remember them, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to start doing that because I think language is so cool. I think that why wouldn't you want to say hi to someone in so many different languages? And I know when I look it up, when I'm around someone who speaks another language, I'll look up how to say hello in their language, and then I go up to them and I say it, and they're like, "Well, Lee, like, he takes an interest in this," or like they're shocked. They're generally shocked, and I try to say it really good. Like I'll play it on Google Translate to try and get it down real good. But yeah, I love that. I think it's cool. I want to start being better at that. I really do. It's morning again. I'm digging it. I'm kind of digging the morning. I've changed my sleep patterns a little bit. Full moon last night. You guys see that? It was amazing, incredible. Like, man, I vibe out on that. It's cool. I really do. It's so beautiful, man. It's so beautiful. Like the way my window sits with the moon, and my girl's got the mirror there. You could see the moon through, like, look on the bed looking at the mirror. It was so dope, so yellow. I think she called it a corn moon or something like that, but I don't think, or a cheese moon, but I don't think that was correct. um, Today, after yesterday, talking about everyone being lonely, and some things that we can try to do to, if you're looking for love and you're tired of being alone or just friendship, some of the things I spoke about yesterday would help you achieve that. Some of the things that I believe in this society today that we should have a conversation about is looks. Because people that be thinking looks is everything is just, you're only gonna find one aspect there. If you love somebody because you think that they're so good looking, um, you're gonna have a problem there. Because if there's nothing else other than looks, sure, you can make tons of sacrifices. But if there's no love, then what do you have? And I titled the video, how do we become more good looking? If you're asking me, don't be looking on the outside. I ain't gonna tell you get your hair did. I ain't gonna tell you go buy Gucci clothes. I ain't gonna tell you to get a new bag or some car or some shit. Because if you're trying to attract somebody based on that, there's a big issue there. Big issue. And I think if you're, a lot of people are messaging me about these videos that it's helping them and stuff. So it's like, okay, cool. So let's talk about that. Like if you're trying to find love, and you found it within first, well then I would hope that the materialistic things that society dictates as being important are not important to you because you found love within yourself and you have an understanding. But if you haven't arrived at that conclusion yet, that's okay. I mean, learned behavior is a heavy thing. So what I would say and what I would suggest is to look at it for what it is. Look at an individual for what's on the inside of them, never what's on the outside. Nothing. I mean, even with me, I do these videos sometimes. I just literally got out of bed like 30 minutes ago. I don't even care. Because I don't. I really don't. I'm super authentic. Whether I'm doing it this way, on the video, or I'm doing this in life, if you see me this way, I'm just me, man. I don't even care. Certainly sometimes I get, I like to look nice, dress up, just for a feeling, not for anyone else. I do it strictly, sometimes Mark Twain said the clothes make a man. I like Mark Twain. I think he's a cool guy. I think he's a really cool guy. So I sort of try to follow that philosophy a little bit in my own mind because it makes sense. It does. I feel good when I look good, but I don't not need to look good for anybody else, and I don't need to do it every day. So if you're trying to find that person when you're out in the world that cannot have a hair out of place or can't step out unless the makeup is primmed, question that. Because that, it just says that there's other things going on. I tell my girl all the time. I told her this even before we were like really a thing. I told her my most favorite girl in the morning, or my most favorite time with my girl is first thing in the morning when she rolls over to me. Because that's the most authentic girl you can have. There's, that's what I love. I just want to see, real. That's it. I don't want no fake, no nothing. Because honestly, when you put all those clothes on, you put all that makeup on, and you strip it all down, that's what you're left with. So question that. When you're out in the world and you're thinking a girl is difficult to approach, wow, how could she be difficult to approach? You don't even know what's going on the inside. That's the only thing that matters. The outside shouldn't scare you at all. It's the inside that should terrify you. Because some of that outside stuff hides a tornado inside, trust me. I've done some things in my life. I've had a few girls in my life that taught me how to see things for what they are. And, I made mistakes. I make mistakes. So through my experiences, I hope you can learn something. Sometimes, and that doesn't generally mean, I'm not just saying that girls that look a certain way on the outside are tornadoes on the inside, because it's anybody and everybody. But the only way you're going to find out what's on the inside is to have a conversation. So don't fear the outside. Fear is certainly a thing that is holding people back from finding love. But if it is, you don't have to fear the outside. You really don't. It's what's on the inside that counts. And if you're looking for love, look on the inside of somebody. That's where you're going to find it. That's where, you share. That's where honesty and trust and everything comes from. The outside is just a visual. It's a byproduct, to be honest with you. Whatever somebody looks like, if they're the person for you, then what does it matter what they look like? What do you care? If your friends say, "Oh, I can't believe you're with that girl," it's too bad. You know what I mean? They're obviously not your friends then, because they can't see. You know what I mean? Like, it's really like that. This idea that we need to have some kind of Barbie that rolls around in a Lambo with a Black American Express card is just fake. It's not real. It's really not. And I know some of these people that do this, and they're not happy with themselves. They get constant attention, but it isn't the attention they're looking for. All they want to do is be loved. I know this. I talk to people. They talk to me. So I just share experiences. I never tell anyone what to do. I always say that, never. But I'm telling you. I understand it, and I'm super authentic and I'm super honest. So I make sure that when I step out in the world, that's how I'm perceived and I'm received. Because I want that. I want to know what's going on inside the heart. Because I know money ain't shit, and I know this whole idea of outward projection, this Hollywood sort of look or whatever it is bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. There's 8 billion people on the planet. They're all on an individual journey in an individual shell, a physical shell. And they're enjoying their life, doing their thing. So how can we all try and be the same? How could we even want that? So how could you be how could you be more good looking? Look inside. And the funny thing is that when you do change the inside, energy is attractive. A physical look is certainly, to the eye, is attractive. But when you can move people right next to you, move a whole crowd near you, just from the energy you carry, I do it. I know. It's real. It's very, very real. Never mind looks. I hang out with dudes that are super cool. It's just like me. Well, I'm not super cool, but you know what I mean? That are just, they know who they be. Put it that way. I hang out with dudes who know who they be, and they can do the same thing. And they walk in, and it's just a natural attraction. And it's not looks, Not to say that they're not good looking, but it's not that. It doesn't matter what we're wearing, because I don't even care. I always wear thrift store shit anyways. Half the time I got dirt on me, or paint or something. But it's not that. It really has nothing to do with that. So do some work from the inside. I just want everyone to be happy. I want everyone to find love. And how do you be more good looking? You'll never find it on the outside. And if you're trying, stop that shit. Cars and materialistic shit. That's just somebody else's idea to try and sell you on an idea. That's what they're doing, is they're selling you on an idea that you can be like this. If you wear these clothes, you will get this girl or a guy. If you drive this kind of car, these are the friends you're going to attract. I can tell you, I know people that be driving them cars and they don't have real friends. They have people that enjoy being around this idea. But if it push comes to shove, ride or die kind of shit, never. They don't answer the phone. I know because they call me. And we can have real conversations. So it's just an idea that they're trying to sell you on, and I'm trying to break that idea down. I'm going to teach you that. I would love to, anyone listening, because it's bullshit. How do you be more good looking? Be cool. Know who you are. Be honest. Be authentic. Be trustworthy. Be empathetic. Live with love. Period. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with those fundamentals. You can't. You can't. Anyone who's not attracted to that sort of core value is distracted by the world and learned behavior inside of them, and they have work to do. So you'll start to realize that once you change those things inside of you. You really will, and it'll set you free. And I mean that. It'll change your life. It really will, and it's so easy. The best part about it is it's free. It doesn't cost nothing. It don't cost nothing to be more good looking. Raise vibrations, exchange energy, change your aura. It's all real. It's all very, very real. And I want to share that because it's important to me. It's important for me for people to understand it's cool to be authentic. It's cool to be honest. It's very cool to be that. Pretending is, I don't know, pretend to get someone, pretend to have friends, pretend, how can you even do that? What? I don't understand it. It's something I really don't understand, that you would pretend to be something so somebody could like you. Well, what are the foundations of that relationship? You know what I mean? If nobody knows who they be and everyone's lying about what they're saying they like or what they don't like, then what is this? What are we doing here? You know what I mean? So you'll meet people in life that don't like you. Or you'll meet people in life that don't want to talk to you. And that's okay, because you don't know what that person's going through in that moment. Or maybe they're just genuinely not interested. And that's okay too. Because there's 8 billion people on the planet. Learn. Every time you walk up to someone and you have a conversation, if you're lonely or if you're looking for something or if you're trying to try out your new self, who you be, and share some energy and attract some like-minded individuals, you never know what's going on with that individual. And you never know what's going on just with the situation. So every time you do step out and you try, use that as experience for the next one and a lesson for the next one. Things you can't give up after the first shot. There's no way. You got to keep going. That's what life's all about. If we lay down, we end up, I don't know. If we start all just doing whatever, this idea wants us to do, God, will all be the same. We'll all be hanging on to this, I don't know. It's not, humans aren't like that. We're all our own individuals. We're all born under different sun signs at different moments in time. You know what I mean? No two snowflakes are the same. That's what we are. So it's cool. It's very cool to be different. Shout out to everyone who's got different kind of hair, piercings, wearing these clothes that they don't give a shit about. My people, man, I love you. I love you guys for setting examples. I love you for stepping out and just being real. If you're wearing it and you're doing it well, good for you. You're doing something that doesn't make you too much money, but you do it for love, good for you. Thank you for showing people that it can be done. I appreciate that. I really do. And I just want you to know, going against the grain is very cool. It's cool because that sets us apart from each other, and that's okay to have individual journeys. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're all human beings, a part of the human race living on planet Earth. That much we are all the same. But the journey and the individual is different on the inside, and that's a beautiful thing. We're all here to experience this planet and this time in our own skin, which is really great. So embrace that, and find love. That's all I can say. I just care so much about people, and I just want people to be happy. I really do. And I don't know how to do anything else, so I'm trying to do this. And for me, it's, I just makes, it makes sense to me, really. So I just hope the best for everyone. Anyone has anything they need to say or question or whatever, message me. I don't care. Really, I don't. I put my WhatsApp number on the freaking page because I just don't care. You know what I mean? If you got something going on, message me. Whatever. I'm super open. When I have time, I just make time. You know what I mean? Thank you. I appreciate all the love and support. Share it if you think it can help someone. Absolutely. Message me or whatever. Just have a wonderful day. It's damn near spring in Vancouver and I'm loving it. I'm going to do some gardening today.